Hi, everybody, and welcome back. An incredible top-to-bottom card took place at the Meadowlands this past Saturday night. There were 3 limbs of the Hambletonian and 3 limbs of the Hamiltonian Oaks. And it'll take place, by the way, in about 1 hour from now. So I would make tracks down here to Harris Chester. It's never too late if you want to get down on some of the action. In the first limb, Celebrity Secret went off as the odds-on favorite with Tim Tetrick. Make It Happen was the 7-2 second choice. Velocity Hall was third. Here's Ken Workington with the call.
Make It Happen takes charge with 3/8 out. Celebrity Secret now back in the second spot. Guide a Muscle. Here comes Guide a Muscle and Campbell on the attack. Third, now second on the outside and challenging. Trying to track that cover is Fuel My Muscles. He is second over, fourth on the outside. Off stride, Fuel My Muscles. Now Velocity Hall shakes loose off the cones and inherits that second over position and goes 3 wide. Atomic Hall appears to have trot as well. Then it's Surtees Hanover as they turn home. It's Make It Happen. 1:24 and 3/5. 28 seconds there in the third quarter. Make It Happen under some urging now. Room at the inside. Celebrity Secret trying to squeeze on through. Clear and driving Velocity Hall. Here comes Atomic Hall and Eric Goodell trying to pull off a huge chocker here. Atomic Hall on the far outside. Celebrity Secret on the rail. It's Atomic Hall. Atomic Hall!
Well, a big surprise in the first limb as Atomic Hall and Eric Goodell at 22-1 got the money, beating Celebrity Secret. Velocity Hall was third. In the second Hamiltonian limb, undefeated Dewey Cheatham and Howe went off as the 1-5 favorite, trying to keep his unblemished record unblemished as he went for his 14th straight win. To the surprise of no one, here's what happened.
Good early clip here down the backstretch. Pine after Pine, 18-1. Vacating the pocket is Dennis here, and Dennis and the Catman want to seize control. Azure in the third position now as Ray Schnitker activates Dewey Cheatham and Howe, and he goes up and at him out of fourth, fifth. On the outside, he's third, second, and challenging Dennis for the lead here as they pass the half mile. Pine after Pine back in third now. Here comes Ace High Hall underway. Azure stays in on the rail as Big Apple Deli looks to follow Ace High Hall. Then comes Blue York Yankee at the back is Helen's Colt, and Dewey Cheatham and Howe took over off a half of 55-3, 28-1 second quarter. 3/8 out now. Dewey Cheatham and Howe leads it by 2 here, starts to widen his stride, getting away from Dennis as they approach 3 quarters. Left first over is Ace High Hall, inching his way up, stride for stride with a locked-in Pine after Pine. Then it's Big Apple Deli on the outside, followed by Azure and Blue York Yankee, and Helen's Colt far back and roughly gated. Into the stretch, 1:23-3, and Dewey Cheatham and Howe is taken off here under minimal urging. Actually, no urging at all. It's Dewey Cheatham and Howe and Ray Schnitker just a passenger. Pine after Pine up into the second spot. Dennis is all out. Late trot from Big Apple Deli. 14 in a row, and another dominant performance from Dewey. Dewey Cheatham and Howe remains undefeated going into the Hambletonian.
Dewey Cheatham and Howe, the horse is a gorilla. He jogs in 1:52-3 for Ray Schnitker. 18-1, Pine after Pine was second, Big Apple Deli third. In the third Hamiltonian limb, Tim pulled yet another trick out of his bag of Tetricks as he 7-5 favorite. Crazed, not to be confused with Thong, was the choice. Here's the call.
Here comes Crazed, and Tetrick unleashes him. Crazed going to charge on by with 3/8 to go, and Napoleon and Stefan Bouchard apply immediate pressure on the outside, but Crazed takes off by a length and a half. Napoleon up into the second spot and fading badly. Muscle Mass on the inside. Muscle Mass lost stride as they approach 3 quarters. By the marker, Big Boy Lloyd now threatens third on the outside under Dave Miller whip urging. Clerk Magistrate needs racing room now. Cajun Cooker will look to rally. He's a fresh threat. 1:24. They're into the stretch, and it's Crazed and Tim Tetrick by 2.5 lengths. Crazed trying to get away from them. Napoleon is all out, shaking loose late. Clerk Magistrate with open road up into second. Then Cajun Cooker down to the wire. It's Crazed, and Crazed will do it at 8-5. Crazed, a decisive winner here by 2 1/4.
To the surprise of no one, Tim Tetrick got the job done with Crazed, the 7-5 favorite. He was an easy winner over the second choice, Chief Magistrate with Trevor Ritchie. Cajun Cooker flew at the end to get up for third. And now let's have a word with Tim Tetrick about the race. You have Celebrity Secret is your one option, and Crazed, who you won with, is the other. Who are you going with?
You know, I went with Crazed. You know, he's really sharp right now, and I'm not taking anything away from Celebrity Secret horse, but this Crazed horse has really come into himself the last 2 or 3 weeks, and I think he's really fresh, and, you know, we're going to try to give Dewey Cheatham and Howe a run for his money.
Can he be beaten?
I don't know. Dewey's something special. You know, he looks like a machine out there, and he's he looks like a man against boys, but that's why we have these harness races. You know, champions are meant to be beat, and there's never been a 3-year-old colt went undefeated the whole year, so, you know, anything can happen.
Okay, and then they contested on Saturday night at the Meadowlands the female equivalent of the Hamiltonian, called the Hamiltonian Oaks, and appropriately, Shannon has those.
Great, thanks, Steve. Yeah, that's true. Last Saturday night, the first of 3 elims, the first $35,000 each. In the first elim, Lantern Chronos sent off the 1-9 favorite. Sorsa, the 6-1 second choice, bombs away the rest of the field. Here's Ken Workington's call.
Lantern lights the way. It's Lantern Chronos, and under minimal whip urging here from Sears, leads it by 4. She's just cruising. Sorsa does shake loose now on the outside and gets up into second, followed by 2 Nights with Her. Late trot from Celebrity Tribute. It's a jog for Lantern Chronos. Easy winner.
Lantern Chronos and Brian Sears opened up by 4 on the rest of the field. Second was Sorsa, and third, 2 Nights with Her, Tim Tetrick, 154-2. Sears had the whip over his shoulder. It was a new lifetime mark. In the second Hambletonian Oaks elimination, Snow White was sent off the 1-9 favorite. One top last, the second choice at 7-1 with Tim Tetrick, and third choice 12-1 with Pierce with Diana Hall. Here's the call.
Into the stretch drive. Trying to go all the way here. One tough last in Tetrick. One tough last rated well, but a handful for Sears, and Stage Show angles out to take a late shot. Then it's Diana Hall, and there's a way under whip urging far back. It's one tough last. Final surge from Stage Show. Stage Show, final lunge, Stage Show!
Costly break for Snow White at the 3/4 pole here. Takes her right out of the race, leaving Tetrick to go wire to wire with one tough last. Stage Show, who's had a patient pocket trip, was up for second, and Diana Hall, who made a costly break at the start of the race, rallied for third, 154-3. Again, a new lifetime mark for Stage Show. Third, Hambletonian Oaks elim, No Pain No Gain, the favorite with Dave Miller. Creamy Mimi, second choice at 6-5 with Brian Sears, and Prada Hall, third choice at 6-1 with Trevor Ritchie. Here's the call.
126 for 3/4 in the stretch now, and the favorite square off. It's Creamy Mimi, No Pain No Gain on the outside. We'll take it to her. Creamy Mimi, No Pain No Gain, pouring it on and trying to inch in. Prada Hall a distant third. Creamy Mimi digging in, and she gave the cold shoulder to No Pain No Gain.
Creamy Mimi prevails with Brian Sears, giving him a sweep of the Oaks elimination. Second, No Pain No Gain, and third, Prada Hall, who rallied from 6th all the way around the track. Time of the mile 1:55-1. Steve.
Also at the Meadowlands, artistic fella, a familiar horse who's raced many times here at Harrah's Chester, put on a real show in an unusual duration of a race. It was 1 mile and a 1/16. And Tim Tetrick in the bike, he wins in 1:56-1, which at one time, as you know, Shannon, was a hell of a time for a race.
Absolutely.
For a mile. That's 1 mile and a 1/16, 1:56-1, and Tim Tetrick got the job done and set a new world record in the process. Well, there's so much stuff coming up here. The Hambletonian is taking place. It's going to be nationally televised, but if you want to bet on the race here at Harrah's Chester, you got like less than an hour, or about an hour at most. So come on out here and do that, okay?
That's right. Also, mark your calendars for Super Stakes Sunday, August 17th. 2 $500,000 races, the Battle of Brandywine and the Colonial, and a $350,000 race for 3-year-old pacing fillies called the Valley Forge. So mark your calendars. Make plans to be here at Chester.
Put a big circle on your calendar. It's a big, big day. It's a super day. Millions of dollars in purses, okay? So for Shannon DiAntonio, I'm Steve Ross, reminding you it doesn't cost anything to be nice. Until next week, have a great time, and come on out here and bet the Hambo. Take care.
Bye.